I don't want to do this.
No, baby, you're going to do this.
What are we doing?
Can you let her talk?
Don't say nothing to me.
Yo, look, we don't want to stress her out, man.
All right.
I'm not stressing her out.
Y'all to sit here and listen to what she has to say.
What? Why?
Man, can you just chill out?
Dude, stop talking to me.
I'm not here to compete with Zach, because you can't. Watch it.
You know, there's many of you on Twitter who keep saying, why does Zach have so much misplaced anger towards Aaron? I'm in here minding my business. The fuck is you doing? Why are you in the...
You know, some Sistas fans are pretty much up in arms about the way certain characters are being portrayed at this whole dinner that Miss Lisa put together. In the promo for next week, I've had a number of people since Wednesday night talk to me about how they hate how Zach is being written, where it's like, you know what, he still loves Karen because it gets on my nerves. Like, why is he so defensive whenever Fatima's around and Aaron, you know, talks to him, he gets all, you know, snippy. Guys, regardless as to whether or not Fatima's in attendance, Zach has always acted that way towards Aaron. Go back to season 4. It was early season 4. The episode, The Night Game, where the fellas are playing, you know, basketball. He still has that demeanor towards Aaron. I mean, you know, Aaron is being cordial and polite, but Zach ain't having it. So it's kind of like, you know, is he mad at him about the Karen thing? But it goes back to season 1. It felt like, well, I wouldn't even say Tom and Jerry, because it was on site for Zach, but Aaron, he was always the one who was like, yo, man, I'm just dating Karen. I mean, well, what's the beef? Because we know it was Zach who was trying to get back with Karen, and he was always starting fights, because these two have fought a good, 2 or 3 times now? I know the biggest time was when they tore up the apartment, they broke Karen's TV and her plant that her grandma gave her, and then of course Zach broke into the hotel and then started a fight there, and yeah, so, and then of course, you know, it's like Zach said at the beginning of season 2 when he was over at Karen's house after being stabbed, cleaning up his own blood on the floor. He's like, yo man, what are you doing here? It's like every time you show up, or you know, or you only show up after some crazy shit happened, man. What's going on with that? So Zach has always been suspicious of Aaron. So on top of that, he doesn't like Aaron being up all in his business. And I'll admit, Aaron is polite, but he is a bit intrusive. So in my mind, it's like, Tyler makes it hard to feel one way about a character, because sometimes it's like, yo, this person's an ass, or I really don't like them. And then it's like, okay, well, they make a good point and I see where they're coming from. But yeah, Aaron is a mixed bag for me, because despite how Karen says he's been consistent, I don't think Tyler's writing for this character has been consistent, if that makes any sense, other than him being a complete simp. But Zach, I'm guessing this is after the letter is written. After the letter is read. I'm guessing the letter is read first, and then that's when everybody has their statements. That's when, like, Aaron's like, look, I'm not here to compete with Zach. And then Zach's like, yeah, because you can't. And then Aaron's like, watch it. And that's what has people pissed off. Like, why would you say that? Well, yeah, Zach shouldn't have said that. He had no reason to. Now, going back to Zatima, when Ian was at the dinner, when Fatima invited him down, and then he was like, you know, if I can go back in time, I wouldn't do what I did, which was walk away from Fatima, because I would have gave you a run for your money. Yo, man, you better watch it, or you couldn't give me a run for nothing. Yeah, in that scene, that made complete sense for Zach to say that. In this scene, it just feels like, yeah, well, I hate to agree with Miss Lisa, but it does feel like a toxic masculinity or display of testosterone going on here. But Zach, let's be honest here. The Aaron, even simp Aaron, and the Zach from when you were with Karen. So season 1, Zach versus Aaron, not in a fisticuff fight, but in terms of the better man for Karen. It's Aaron 10 times over. Still don't trust his ass, but in terms of how Karen was treated in each relationship, or dating, whatever you want to call it, I would say Aaron is the winner, hands down. It is no contest. So I do feel like Zach should not have said what he said, which leads to, you know, Fatima in the end credits talking about how, you know, she made an investment for a bigger payout and I'm getting the benefits of that, and that's why she's so mad. But I don't know. I don't care. It's like, just, I don't feel like shit's going to be resolved at all. Nothing is going to get resolved during this thing. I just think that I just feel like Zach snapping like he did isn't going to help anybody. And what I fear is that when he does this, they're going to have a back and forth. Karen's going to be like, I want all of y'all to get out. And then that's the end of it. And it's just a huge waste of everybody's time. So overall, I think that Zach, you know, kind of snapping at Aaron is completely unnecessary. You know, it makes no sense. It really doesn't. So I don't know what Tyler is implying when he wrote that, because if nothing else, I feel like this is going to be even more fodder for Fatima to be like, see, why do you get all worked up? And it's like, ugh. Hell, there is that one moment during the letter where Karen's like, I want to be done with you, but I can't. I still want to be with you. And then Fatima looks at Zach and she looks at him and it's like, oh shit, here we go. Now she's going to believe that I still love her, some shit. So yeah, I don't think it was a good move for Zach to be written to go, because you can't. Let's not go there. All right, well, that's all I got to say. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Why do you think Zach is snapping at Aaron for him making a point? Well, not even a point. He's just saying, like, look, I'm not here to compete with Zach. And then Zach's like, yeah, because you can't. Like, dude, no, this is not the time. All right? So there we go. All right, like and subscribe. I'll catch you in the next video.